So I'm going to call this my winter riding edition. I'm going to talk about the equipment that we use to ride in this stuff. What we like and what we'd recommend you get. So number one, we're all using studs at this point in the season. This place is not real rocky. As I was saying, studs are really a must here. This place, not very rocky, but does have a lot of roots, has a lot of ruts, so studs. I don't think it matters what kind of studs that you use. We have a variety. There's some more expensive, significantly expensive, compared to other brands. I have Rocky Mountain. The studs that they sell on Rocky Mountain, they're cheap, $500 in a box. You need one box for fronts, or half a box for fronts, half a box for rear. I see guys that use the ones that core better into the lugs on the tires. Those are great, but to try to get those, you spend 6 times the amount of the ones that you get on Rocky Mountain, and I'm doing just fine. I think the key is stud the hell out of it. Side lugs are as important as the center lugs, because usually when you're slipping on a lug, you want that side light. As far as the tires, I'll give you my experience with tires. The rubber compound doesn't matter. Actually, a harder compound is better, because then you'll have less studs pulling out. When I install the studs, I use an impact driver and I go really slow. I put Gorilla Glue on the end of each one. Just to summarize, I use the Rocky Mountain ones, use the longer ones in the rear, the shorter ones in the front. Stud all the lugs. You'll lose some. Glue them in with Gorilla Glue. Just adds an extra level of durability. And the last thing is really the tire doesn't matter so much. Just use a takeoff tire. Buy a new bike, I take off big AT81s, and usually that's what I use for my stud tires. So that's number one. How's your traction? Did you fall?
I saw a log and didn't keep my momentum up.
Yeah.
It wasn't because I slipped.
It's a brutal 18-ish degrees here. The wind chill is colder than that. But what could be better, right? Anybody that doesn't ride in the winter, this is a fun time. The coldest you'll be is at the start of the ride and the end of the ride, but during the ride it's comfortable, even at these temps. You got light jackets on. Gloves. The hand warmers are a must. Keep the wind off your hands. The interesting thing about riding in the snow is it covers up all the obstacles, and you just kind of ride more confidently because you don't see what's under the snow. My fingers are finally starting to warm up. These hand warmers on the bike are the Tusk ones from Rocky Mountain. I think right now they have them for about 30 bucks. They do what they need to do to keep the wind off your hands and keep your hands warmer. They're big. They're designed to fit over wraparounds, which I have, but it gives you the impression that the bars are wider than they actually are, and I kind of ride a little wonky with them because I'm expecting a hit, but then it's just a hit on the fabric itself, not the bars. So I would say if you want utility, fine. If you want ride quality, there's probably some others that fit a little better. And if you guys have any ideas for me, let me know. I wouldn't mind trying something different. I had the KTM ones on the bike last year. They were nice, they fit nice, but I had to take the wraparounds apart to get them on and off. They did not fit over. One positive on the Tusk ones is they Velcro and strap on, so they're really easy to get on and off for washing the bike and washing the guards. The other thing is it's cold, so like we're in outside the Pittsburgh area here. The ride is starting out at 19. Wind chill's probably down to 15 or so. So increase your joy of riding with being warm. Not overly warm. Nice base layer. You get those at a Marshall's or TJ Maxx this time of year, really cheap. Don't overdress, but layer. I ride with a Moose off-road jacket. It's cheap, it was about 80 bucks. I wear my regular riding gear just with the base layer under it, like I said. I use an upper torso protector like an Alpine Stars one, and keeps my upper body pretty warm, not with the jacket. That's plenty as far as my core is concerned. On the boots, just riding regular Alpine Star Tech 7s. I use the Dry Star ones, I always do, because it's dry, and that helps keep not to get wet. Wool socks. If there's any hunters out there, you know the benefit of having real wool socks. So that's what I got under my boots. And my feet are fine and warm. Gloves. There's a lot of gloves out there that'll work for you. I don't like overly heavy. I don't like snowmobile gloves. I'm just using 100% whiskers today. It's a little cold starting out, but quite honestly my hands are sweating right now in the hand warmers with these gloves on, so perfect. Once your blood starts flowing, you'll be cool. Really cool. Really good, nice and warm. So that's gloves. The Climb ones are nice. John has the Climb on, and they're expensive. They seem nice. They don't seem overly heavy for dirt biking. As far as goggles, as we go down this disaster of a hill, double pane is a must. Even with the double pane goggles, you have to make sure you don't get the inside wet. I guess it would be just like skiing. So I'm using a Leat 5.5 with 2 pane. Leat 5.5. Biggest thing is dual lens, and I think even with the dual lens, you'll struggle at times keeping them clean. Talk about foot pegs. Most of us aren't going to change foot pegs for winter riding, but trick is to keep knocking the ice off of them. I have real sharp Carapax ones on mine. They're extra grippy in the rain and mud. And this stuff, they get a layer of ice on them and it's hard to stand up. So each time you stop, get to a challenging section, knock off the ice.
I had a good fall down up there, you'll see it.
All right.
We do this for fun on the weekends, Jeffy. When's everybody going to Florida?
People think we're crazy riding in this stuff, but really, once you're prepared to go out in the elements and your bike is prepared to ride in these conditions, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. You know, in the summertime, everything's dry, you got traction, flying through the woods. This requires different technique, with or without the studs. I mean, it's just fun. Extends the riding season. What could be better? It's beautiful right now. Really. I'd take this over a hot summer day any day. So as I was saying, if you get a chance to ride in the winter, you're set up properly, your bike's set up properly, you're staying warm, it's so much fun. So much fun. Uh-oh. What are you doing there, John? Yes, sir.
See, this is a principle. this is why I shouldn't be up front. S'mores.
What the hell's going
having
on
hot
here,
chocolate.
Snow angels and
Snow
shit?
angels,
Yeah,
golden
yeah.
igloo.
Yeah.
That was epic.
You just got to be real careful.
When I was riding, I was talking about essential cold weather riding stuff.
Climb gloves I got are awesome.
Yeah?
I have another pair. They were only like $53 on sale too on Rocky Mountain.
Your hands cold today.
Brian's
Mine were to start, but I was wrenching on my bike without anything. So I started out cold, and then I couldn't get warm, and then I was all right after I heated them up. But I just have some MSR winter gloves. But
Mine are the 100% Briskers, but my hands were freezing when we started because I was working outside without gloves on, and then
that
was
I have
hard.
a pair of the Fox winter gloves or whatever. I don't know what they call them, but they're not near as good as those climb ones. Those climb ones are really good.
Are they like the neoprene kind of ones, the Fox gloves that you have?
Yeah.
Same ones.
So what'd you think of the studs riding today? Was it easier?
Awesome. It was awesome. I definitely got to put them ones on the side knobs on my front though. I washed out a couple times, I think, because of that.
I was watching you, and I was saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, as you were hitting those logs sideways, you didn't have any bite.
Yeah.
Did you ever ride with studs before, Brian?
no, I rode whatever it was last week.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, yeah, the
Today.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I added more on the very sides because you guys told me to. I was getting caught in the rut, so if I wouldn't hit the rut dead center, it would pull me, and I didn't like that. But
Because of the studs on
studs,
the side?
they grab the side of the rut.
That is true.
They do. Yeah.
Did you do every one on the side knobs or just
I did, but
every one.
Are you? I was saying I did my back. I did every other on the side. I may do that on the front.
I did every damn one.
Mine's every one because eventually you're going to lose them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, every one. The back, I did every one except for the center. I did
That's
two
what I
of
like
those.
about the studs that I used originally, the ones that are a pain in the ass to install, because they're not as aggressive. They're not an 8mm.
That's what mine are the grip studs. They're just a little like piece.
Yeah, yours
poking
are
out.
small. Yeah.
Is that what you got?
Yeah, that's what's on there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's enough.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem with the back tire today at all.
Well, the back tire.
You imagine not having them today?
The back tire I've been using. This would have been my 7th or 8th year on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one that's on there is probably a year old. It's an MS or the IRC 33S.
Yeah.
It was an old tire.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, that was mine's an old tire too.
I finally found a good use for that VE35 front that John liked.
Put studs in it.
Oh, did you? Did you?
Yeah, but the first,
I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough to pull me away from that. I am a fan with the rocks and roots. It doesn't help you in the fast stuff, but
Yeah.
I'll catch you in the woods.
So what about hand warmers? Neither of you guys had hand warmers on. Not interested, or
I don't see a need for it. My hands were literally sweating today.
mine were warm today.
Yeah.
Mine were okay after I got them heated up, so I didn't need them.
mine, I think it's a pro and a con. I hate it because it feels wider, and then I'm tagging stuff, trying to move around.
Yeah, I don't prefer having them on, but I mean, I could wear, I'm in my regular summer gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, my hands, that day we rode here, a week or so ago, it was 17, 18 degrees, and today my hands were sweating.
My hands are completely warm right now.
Yeah.
Mine are too.
And you're okay? Like you have good feel on
They're thicker, so
Yeah,
it's a little different.
a little
It's
bit
still
off.
something to get used to, but
I might get a pair of those.
honestly, I liked it. I think I like it better than having, because you fell that last ride, remember, and your hand was stuck on the way down.
Oh,
You
it
got
happened.
Your hand out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it happens. I mean, they're not great. The ones I got, what are they like? $12 or something at Rocky Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were maybe $12,
Yeah.
and I have
See if
to
that's tall.
When I had
to take off my my bark busters,
when I had the
like
hill,
not the metal part, but just the plastic.
when I had the hill climb rodeo out there, my hands came right out.
Yeah,
Yours are big though.
everything was coming out then. I think your butthole's back there,
That's how
half your brain. Good God.
best improvement was them dry boots, man.
Yeah,
My
good.
feet are not cold.
Yeah,
My feet are not wet.
I'm
you're gonna like those.
I'm gonna pour water in them next time and let them freeze up.